Thunder, thunder, thunder. Thunder Wars. Thunder Wars. Thunder Wars. Thunder Wars.
Hey guys, Thunderhound369 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at DC Direct Blackest Night Series 4 Black Lantern Firestorm. Now this guy is pretty much the absolute coolest figure of this entire, these Blackest Night figures, the absolute coolest looking Black Lantern ever. Nice. Black Lantern Firestorm. Once a member of the Justice League, he met his fate at the hands of the Shadow Thief, but with his last act made it possible for a new Firestorm to emerge. Now Ronnie Raymond is back as a part of the Black Lantern Corps. And I was reading off the package, it's off to the side over here. If you haven't read Blackest Night yet, what's wrong with you? Where have you been? It was only like the best story ever made of all time that DC's ever done. Great work, Jeff Johns. Awesome, awesome. Awesome story. Characters, very awesome characters like Black Lantern Firestorm, or I'm sorry, as they call him now, Deathstorm. That's right. They've actually named him Deathstorm in the Brightest Day series. Love the name. Very cool. Glad he's back. And I'm also glad to see Ronnie back myself, because I'm more partial to the Ronnie Raymond Firestorm than I am Jason Rush anyway. And we got a truck going up the road, very noisy. And Ronald Raymond, Professor Stein, the combined form of Firestorm. The new one was Jason Rush and his girlfriend, which I can't think of her name right now. I think it was Jenny, I'm not for sure. Which, as we all know, if you've read the story, Black Lantern Firestorm, or Ronnie here, turned Jason's girlfriend into table salt. That's right, table salt. But overall, going over the figure, love the figure, love this character. I mean, next to Lar Fleas, this is pretty much my absolute favorite character right now. You can see he has one awesome head sculpt. There's a little bit of a glare. You can see that. I love that head sculpt. A little bit. It's sort of a bluish gray plastic, sort of almost translucent. The flame here. It has a little bit of flame here on the going over the shoulder. Nice gray, black, overall some silver. I love how they incorporated his Firestorm logo. Would usually be like a red sunburst here with, but this one they incorporated the Black Lantern symbol into it and had the symbols going out as the sunburst. You can see the black ring on his left hand. Same on the back. That logo with the sunburst. Love this figure. Love this character. The face sculpt is just too awesome. Just look at that. My camera doesn't pick it up very well, but that is just one awesome face sculpt. Again, if you're not familiar with DC Direct figures, they're very limited on their articulation. They're just mainly designed for the sculpt of the character. But as far as his articulation, his head will go full 360, but it does hinder somewhat on these flames on the shoulder. It does kind of look up, down, kind of sideways, like. His arms will go out to the side. It will go full 360. Bends at the elbow. No upper bicep. Elbow won't turn. Will rotate at the wrist. No upper ab, no waist. Legs will go back to here. Forward. Will not go out to the side. Does not have upper thigh. Bends at the knee. No lower calf. No ankles. No nothing. I mean, he's kind of got like a he's got a pre-molded stance where his body, he's got kind of, I don't know if you can see how he's got that shift to one side. His body's kind of twisted. I mean, he can stand on his own, but I'll probably have to have him on his base stand, which we'll take a look at now. You can see me, which I should have covered this first, but I apologize for that. As we get into this base stand now, I was just kind of drooling over the figure. You could tell I was just too impatient, had to get to the figure. So now we got a base stand, translucent black plastic with white with the Black Lantern logo on it, foot peg. Oops, sorry. The 1 foot peg. You can see he does peg in quite nicely. And quite solid. So there you have Black Lantern Firestorm or Deathstorm, whichever one you would prefer. And like I said, he's got that wicked stance. But I love this figure. I cannot recommend you've got to get this figure. If there's only one Blackest Night figure from DC Direct that you got to get, it's this guy right here or Larfleeze. Those are the only two you need. The only two. But this guy I cannot recommend enough. If you can find him anywhere in your area, on eBay, Big Bad Toy Store, any local comic book shop, if you have an FYE, which is where I picked this guy up, by the way, for the absolute low price of $18.99. If you can find him at FYE, I highly recommend picking this guy up. I mean, he is just awesome. So, there's my look at DC Direct Blackest Night Series 6 Black Lantern Firestorm or Deathstorm. Highly recommend picking him up, guys. Track him down. Make a perfect addition to any collection, no matter what you collect. He's just awesome. I want to thank everybody for watching the video. Hope you've enjoyed it. This is Thunderhound369 saying, till next time, guys. You guys, I'm out of here. See y'all.